Hello everybody, my name is Sniping is Fun, and I welcome you back to my next video in my series of videos talking about various RWBY theories, speculations, and predictions for Volume 4 and beyond. I did just recently come off a video talking about what do I think happened to Summer Rose, and I wanted to kind of talk about the other sister relationship mother in that situation, Raven. And basically, I wanted to kind of do in this video as a theory, basically talking about answering the question, why did Raven leave, and give my thoughts on said situation and why she left, Tai Yang and whatnot, and what she's been doing this entire time. Okay, first things first, the basic answer could very well be, knowing Rooster Teeth, she's a very horrible wife and mother, and she left her family for some stupid idiotic reason because she doesn't want to be a mother or a wife or whatever bullcrap reason, and she just left to be a huntress and do all that. That could be the most basic bullcrap answer in the world. But knowing how mysterious Raven is and going around fighting with a weird mask, which we still don't know what that actually means, except that it's pretty much Grimm-based, I believe, and this really weird red sword, and all this, and knowing Crow, how she views the world and how she views whatever, and not for Yang not to expect her to help her again, stuff like that. I don't really see that. She seems like, I don't know. I don't just picture her as like, oh, she just doesn't want to be with her family, or she hates the life, or does not. She's a horrible mother or something, which is like the joke answer people say. She left for what reason like that. Okay, sure, but I have a couple small little theories that kind of go along with maybe why I think she left. The basic one would basically be well, first and foremost, let's say this. Number one, she is a huntress at heart, and she doesn't want to be settled down with the family, which does kind of go with the theory I basically just said about her being a horrible wife and mother and wanting to live with her family. Maybe she just doesn't want to live that lifestyle. She just wants to go out there and fight Grimm, be a huntress, and do all this fighting and live by herself. That's one. Does that one hold up? Yes and no. I don't think she'd be that much of a loner. I think she's a loner-esque character, but she's not that much of a loner and that much, selfish to do that kind of reason. Unless she's very dedicated to her position as a huntress. Two, it has to do with a mission, and basically she doesn't, she is a family person. And she wants to protect Yang and Tai Yang, I guess. Maybe she doesn't want to get them involved and she wants to leave them alone, so they're off doing their own life and she's off doing this. Maybe she's on this mission where she's not leaving them for selfish reasons just to not be with her family, but she's leaving it because she wants to protect them, which that one does kind of contradict the idea of what Crow said about her in Volume 3, about her not expecting, how she views the world, and for Yang not to expect any more, her help. She doesn't really seem like she's that big of a caring person. At least on the surface. We really don't know inside or anything, but we really don't know anything about her to begin with anyway, so any theory here can really work in some way, shape, or form. Once we know the actual Raven, like in my actual video about Summer Rose, once we know the actual Summer Rose, what happened to her. That's two reasons. Either she basically just wanted to leave her family because she wanted to live the life of a huntress, or she wants to protect her family because she's on a mission. Which kind of goes into my other idea. She's basically been, in general, not related to her family at all, but she's had this mission for a long time that she's probably been on, and she's been trying to, keep up with this mission, investigate, do all this stuff, spend all her time doing this mission that she probably was given years ago. Probably something to do maybe with Salem's group, or some sort of evil, force in this world. This world, basically, maybe she was given this mission where basically she, she basically has to be dedicated to this job. She was given this mission a long time ago, maybe after she got with Tai Yang, and there was Team Stark with Crow and Summer, and somehow she just had to up and leave them because she was given this mission. She had to be dedicated to it. She had to investigate. She had to find enemy forces and take them out and stuff like that. She's just very dedicated to her job, to this mission that she has to be 24/7 on, and she needs to do. That's the third one. So it's not anything to do with Raven or Tai Yang at all. It's just, I need to do this mission, and so on and so forth. Those are all minor ones. And here's a more off-the-wall theory, and this has two potential splits in the path as an option for it, and I think her leaving has something to do with the disappearance of Summer Rose. That's where I think this is the major theory speculation I want to predict here. The other ones were all fine and dandy. They're all nice. They have nothing specifically to do with any related characters except for probably protecting her family or just leaving them alone because she wants to get away or just being dedicated to her job and this mission, being all that. But here's the major one I want to talk about in this video. It has to do with the disappearance of Summer Rose. And here's a thing, and this kind of deals with the whole maiden thing, but also deals with like the silver eyes thing too. And technically, a lot of people say, okay, they're two totally different things. The maidens don't have anything to do with the silver eyes, and that's what I probably believe too. But like they could be related to. What I'm thinking might actually have happened is somehow maybe Summer Rose might have actually been a maiden at some point, and maybe Raven's job, maybe as a friend of hers or so, she was protecting her. She was helping Summer Rose complete this job as a maiden, and basically was like a protector of her, like as a friend, because they were in Team Stark. We don't know how close their friendship was, though, so that's we don't know if there even was one. She was just basically this protector, and basically was protecting Summer Rose. And when Summer Rose was killed / beaten / whatever, maybe Summer Rose passed the Maiden's power onto Raven, and the reason Raven's now around at all is because she's continuing a mission for the Maidens, using these Maiden powers as a Maiden. She very well might be a Maiden. Or the mission might not have anything to do with the Maiden's powers, but she was helping Summer with something, maybe investigating Salem's forces or something like that, and then Salem, Summer's death motivated her to continue forward. That could go either way with Maiden powers, and Summer being the Maiden giving the powers to Raven, or without the Maiden powers at all. The other option, and this only recently came to me, and it's kind of funny because I forgot the YouTuber's name, and I'll probably search him out, but he actually did a video kind of on this idea too for this theory. What if the reason Summer is dead is because Raven killed her? Like, we really don't know the reason at all, although maybe if she was a maiden, Raven was jealous, wanted to kill her and get her powers to become a maiden herself. Maybe Raven left because after killing Summer, she couldn't really stay around with RWBY, Tai Yang, and Yang without maybe them questioning her, or maybe she had some guilt, or maybe she just wanted to leave and get out of there. We really don't know. I forgot the YouTuber's name, but he did basically talk about a theory or a speculation idea, and this only recently came to me. This is the reason why I added this to this video, because now this made this video like more of an actual theory than just speculating in general. That maybe Summer's disappearance, her death, is equated to something Raven did. Maybe Raven killed her and betrayed her or something to take, to get something from her, which very well may have been a maiden power if Summer was a maiden. But the whole maiden thing is up in the air because technically, I think Summer has silver eyes, like how RWBY now has silver eyes. We don't know if that actually equates to like maidens or not. Maybe, as far as we know, and a lot of people speculate, they're two totally different things, but they could be connected in some way. Maybe I really don't know. But that's the major part of this speculation. This theory right there is is the Raven's disappearance, her leaving, is connected to Summer Rose's death / disappearance. And it's either A, because she was helping Summer with this mission, probably if she was a maiden, and then she took the power of the maiden after Summer died, and she continued onward, helping what was like her friend. If their relationship was, as friends, were really all that close. We really don't know how close they were. All we got is one flipping picture in Volume 3, and it said nothing about their relationship. Or 2, she took, Summer's life to do this evil mission to get something from her, a power, like the maiden's power, or something like that. She killed Summer, and she left either through guilt or just to continue her mission, and left Tai-Yang, Yang, and RWBY by themselves. So that's for this theory. But like I mentioned in the Summer Rose one, once we learn some more information, and if it does not if it's not a total like similar to what my theory, speculation, predictions in this video were, like it's actually something different that I could expand on this theory. I could actually theorize two totally different ideas, or something totally new, or expand on something, or whatever. Like with the Summer Rose video, once we learn more about Summer Rose, once we learn more about Raven, I might want to do a part 2 on this to expand upon it. Maybe rectify some of my theories and cancel some out, like some that don't make sense anymore, and ones that might make sense expand on, or introduce new ones, because once we figure out more about Summer Rose and Raven anyways, maybe doing a theory like this, like why did Raven leave, what happened to Summer Rose, might be a little more in-depth and detail on what's going on in the show, because so far these are 2 characters we know absolutely pretty much nothing about. So yeah, that's my idea, my few ideas for theories in this video. Either Raven was very dedicated to her huntress job, or she wanted to leave her family or protect her family, or she had this mission that she was given that she had to do 24/7, she couldn't be around her family, or somehow her disappearance, her leaving, is because of the death of Summer Rose, and either she killed Summer Rose or she is honoring Summer Rose with some sort of mission. I have no clue. And it might be none of those. But like I said, when we get more information, I want to try to do a part 2 on this. My type of stuff is fun. I hope you guys liked this video. RWBY fans, I hope you enjoyed it. Put in the comment section what you guys think. What do you think is the reason why Raven left? Why did Raven leave? And I'll see you all later in my next video. I hope you guys liked it, and have a nice day. Bye.